Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is April the 22nd, 2019. Strong hand. This is where the big boys play. Offended by selling. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. Unconfiscatable. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. World reserve cryptocurrency. All right, people. Check out Friday's show, This Week in Bitcoin. It was great. You can watch it at disruptmeister.com, techbalt.com, TECHBALT. Follow me on Twitter. Jeff Vandrew Jr. was on there. Zach Voll and Tony Sanak. They did a great job. Yesterday's show is, of course, linked to below. Everything I talk about in this video is linked to below. I messed up and I said that I was going way too fast. I said Mimblewimble coin. I think I said 5,000 people had registered for the Mimblewimble coin crypto dividend airdrop for Bitcoin holders like us. No, it was 5,000 Bitcoin in the first 24 hours. And now Chris has told me it's up to over 10,000 Bitcoin have been registered to receive the Mimblewimble crypto dividend. So the way it's going to work is they're going to give out, they're going to give out 6 million Mimblewimble coins, okay? A free crypto dividend for Bitcoin holders who register. They're going to give out 6 million. So if 600,000 get registered, okay, if 600,000 Bitcoin are registered, then you'll get, for every Bitcoin you register, you'll get 10 Mimblewimble, okay? That's how it's going to work. So no matter what, they're going to give away 6 million of them, and it just depends on how much Bitcoin is registered, how much you will get. So depending on how much Bitcoin you register. So far, and again, this is early on, you can register up until July the 19th. 10,000 Bitcoin has been registered. All right, that's great. I haven't registered yet. Robert Gross in the chat beforehand commented to Crypto Hoopty, because Crypto Hoopty said he had registered and he was worried about signing, but it was very easy. And Robert said something that was great. He said, Crypto Hoopty, good for you, man. The education you are getting signing messages is quite valuable all on its own. You're ahead of so many people. And he's absolutely right. If you can sign a message on your Trezor, most people in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, in the Bitcoin ecosystem, whatever you want to call it, they don't even know what that is. They haven't even attempted something like that. They don't even have a Trezor or a ledger or anything, okay? So if you've signed a message on your Trezor, you're way ahead of the game, and congratulations. You'll be getting your MWC coin one of these days. It's linked to below the MWC address. I didn't mean to talk about it so much, but hey, it's awesome. It's free, and yeah, you'll be able to turn into Bitcoin. You'll be able to do whatever you want to do once you get it. I guess later this summer you'll get it, or I don't want to put words into their mouth. Contact Chris, and it's linked to below. All right, so people are complaining about all sorts of exchanges. They're angry about exchanges and their fake volume and stealing their money and kicking off certain coins. How about this, people? I mean, first of all, you shouldn't be trading anyway. If you are trading, I hope you're trading some altcoin for Bitcoin and you're valuing your wealth in Bitcoin. I hope you're not giving away your precious Bitcoin, because I'm offended by selling, of course. Pound that like button. But if you're gonna go to BISC, BISQ, you can't complain there. They're not biased there. It's as decentralized as it gets. Okay. If your coin is on there, it's good. You're going to be trading with a real person. If their prices that are on there, if their coins listed for sale, they're real. They're actually there. There's not fake volume, and there's not much volume there yet. And so it would be great if BISC could pick up in volume. It would be great. And so maybe it would force some of these corrupt exchanges to be, I was going to say to be honest, but to be a little less corrupt. But no, BISC is not corrupt. BISC is honest. if you've got to trade or whatever you claim you have to do, you don't have to do it. Just check out BISC, all you people complaining about exchanges. Again, I know not everyone is a holder of last resort like I am. You should be a holder of last resort. Hey, personal responsibility is a new counterculture. So if you're going to trade, try to do it in a place where you're not going to end up complaining, and that's BISC. And no, it's not like immediate or anything either, but it's real at least. So also yesterday I mentioned B Diamond, and I said if I used in Twitter $BCD that it would spam me, and sure enough, it did. One day we'll get to the bottom of the B Diamond mystery. It's an odd one. It definitely is an odd one that it's able to keep up its price, and if you mention it on Twitter, you get spammed with all sorts of worthless trading spam. But hey, just thought I would point that out. I tested out the theory. Hey, Robert, the great Robert said, when token airdrop coming soon? WHEN token airdrop coming soon. He smiles. Well, thank you, Robert. Thank you for the $10. WHEN token air, whatever. Hey, I read what he said. I read what he said there. All right. Again, who's getting this free token? I don't know. I don't know about the when. But maybe Robert can tell you about it. That isn't the Scott Adams thing, is it? What's the Scott Adams thing? Anyway, we'll get into that in a later date. But thank you for the $10, and thanks for all the support in the super chat, everyone. All right, and Robert, I actually have let's just say I've met Robert in person before. I know who that dude is. He's a good dude. All right. So moving on. Okay, with the main topic of today. So what I'm about to read is not linked to below because I find it to be like such a waste of time and annoying now. I surveyed notable influencers, analysts, and traders for their probability that the bottom is in for this bear market. Here are the results. Okay, so basically the dude has a list of names and people saying it's a 90% chance, it's an 80% chance, it's a 70% chance that the fiat bottom is in for Bitcoin. Who cares? It's so arbitrary. It's so random. One guy says 10%. One guy says 90%. This is something to entertain people. Okay. And by the way, yeah, the when token is the Scott Adams thing. Scott Adams is a very Scott Adams has created a business. You can sell your skills on there. I've moved back to the previous subject. Sorry. You could sell your skill. I'm looking into it still. I got to learn more about this Scott Adams thing. If I can earn some token and turn it into Bitcoin, that's great. To monetize these videos in a different way or monetize my teaching in a different way, that would be great. So I'm going to do more research into that Scott Adams things and talk about it. I haven't had time yet. And actually, Robert is going to tell me more about that. All right. So going back to this, I'm jumping all around. Pound that like button. So, yeah, guys, is the bottom in? The fiat? Who cares? The fiat bottom is in. Why do you need an answer today? Why do you want to hear? You just want to hear it's in, so that you can buy now, or you can just feel at peace. This is not what this is about. Bitcoin is about thinking of time in an entirely different way. You can't worry about tomorrow in Bitcoin. You can't worry about when the bottom is coming. This is what I go to the 210,000 block theory. Remember that anytime anyone has, if for you fiat freaks, anytime a person has purchased a Bitcoin, 210,000 blocks later, it is worth more in fiat. So that's, if you're worried about the fiat price, think of that. Worry about that. So if you bought it today, you don't have to be concerned until 210,000 blocks later, okay? Who cares if it's the bottom of but I will tell you this also. Now, someone emailed me about this, a different way of thinking of the 210,000 block theory. So I just gave you one example. If you bought today, then 210,000 blocks later, it's going to be worth more every time in terms of fiat. That's the way it's worked. But how about this? If you buy today, if the 210,000 block theory stays true, then we've got about 2.5 years until you're guaranteed that you'll be at an all-time high. So you buy, because that's 210,000 blocks away from the previous all-time high, which was in December of 2017. So the previous all-time high was in December of 2017, okay? So if the 210,000 block theory stays true, then November of 2021 will be 210,000 blocks since the previous all-time high, and the price should be higher in terms of fiat. The price might be higher beforehand. So again, if you're thinking about buying and you're worried about all-time highs, when's the all-time high going to occur? Well, you know when the last one occurred, and you know the 210,000 block theory. So you can, if you need that confidence. Now, again, it's just a theory, but we shall see. It's been true so far. So if you need some sort of reassurance, if you're a fiat freak, if you don't value your wealth in Bitcoin, if you just don't care about getting more and more Bitcoin like I do, if you want some type of a fiat assurance in your mind, and nothing is guaranteed in life, but if you buy it today, so what if you bought it today for $5,400, whatever it is, $5,400, and then, oh no, we really weren't at the bottom, it goes down to $2,900. You shouldn't freak out. You should be thinking, well, 210,000 block theory says that in November of 2021, it will be worth more than it was in December of 2017, which is over $19,000. So different ways of thinking of things here. It's a Bitcoin. It gives you a different way of looking at time. Okay, totally different way of looking at time. I'm trying to get you guys not to worry about tomorrow, not to worry about next week, not to worry about when bottom, but to worry about, to think about 210,000 blocks from now, 210,000 blocks from now, 210,000 blocks from any moment in time, any price point. All right. Thank you to the person who emailed me that reminder of the all-time high. So here's something for all you spenders out there. Now, a lot of you guys know. Oh, look, the Fundy is in Perth. He's in the chat. I had to say hi to him. When someone from Perth is in the chat, I gotta say hi. I can't wait to see him again. One of these days, I'll return to Perth. Anyway, so going back, going to what I was going to say, for all you spenders out there, most people know I don't like to spend. I don't spend my Bitcoin, but many of you know I don't like to spend my fiat like frivolously. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I sold my house. But this is from Lolli. If you're going to spend, well, consider this. Our average Bitcoin-backed savings is 7%, is about 7%. If you spend $15,000 a year on groceries, travel, clothing, essentials, experiences, etc., using Lolli, you will earn an estimated 0.2 Bitcoin, which is about $1,050 right now. Okay. So yeah, if you're going to spend, try to do it through Lolli, because you earn Bitcoin while you spend fiat through Lolli. Check out that tweet if you need a better understanding of it. If you want to check out Lolli, if you want to sign up, the dude behind Lolli has been on the show plenty of times. All right. Now, Matt Odell was interviewed on the Hacker Noon, the Bitcoin Bear Market Diaries, which I am supposed to fill out soon. I'm going to be on there once I fill it out, but unfortunately, I have not had the time. But Matt Odell's was very interesting. It's good reading. You should read it. It's a quick read. He has an interesting take on forks. He doesn't fear forks. He doesn't. He has a similar approach to forks, to Bitcoin forks, that I do. Similar one. But he was asked one question that I like this answer. What do you think is Bitcoin's biggest threat? He says the U.S. government, but I'm growing increasingly convinced they don't have the willpower or awareness to take Bitcoin down. I totally agree with that. I don't think they have the willpower, and I don't think they are aware. I don't think they're fully aware. Like, we're aware. I think they got other things on their mind. But anyway, that was just me adding that. He says every day they don't, it becomes more difficult. And I agree with that. The only two other governments that could reasonably have a shot at fatally crippling Bitcoin are China and Russia, and I disagree with that. I don't think they could do a darn thing. I don't think the United States could do a darn thing. And both seem to have more to gain by letting it play out. I do agree with that. It would be hard to effectively enforce anything without global collaboration, which seems increasingly unlikely. So yeah, if all the countries of the world collaborated together to take down Bitcoin, it's not going to happen. The countries of the world can't agree on anything. And even if I think even if the countries of the world at this point tried to take out Bitcoin, they couldn't do it, even if they agreed to do something. And they're not going to be able to. So that was very interesting. Matt Odell also has a tweet out. So read the whole thing. He said a lot of good things. He has a great tweet about altcoins, which is separate from that post. He says, you can tell a child, don't touch the stove countless times, but most won't learn until they burnt themselves. Same thing with altcoins. He used a different word to describe altcoins, but I'll use the clean word. And you know what? I got to tell you something, Matt. I preach to people, don't mess with these 5th-tier altcoins. Don't mess with these 6th-tier altcoins. But in the end of the day, most people don't listen to me, and they don't figure it out until they've lost a lot of Bitcoin. When they start to value their wealth in Bitcoin and oh wow, I made $1,000 on this 5th-tier altcoin. Oh wait, I lost 6 Bitcoin on it. Yeah, it's a hard lesson. Hey, but you learn, and some people never learn. Some people never learn there. They continue to gamble. Hey man, personal responsibility is a new counterculture. Most of those people are going to ask for a bailout too, and they're not going to get it. All right. Oh, Litecoin Foundation sent me a newsletter again. And you know what? They don't have a webpage version of their newsletter, or I would link to it and I would have you read it. But I'm not going to describe the whole thing. It's a total hype machine for all you Litecoin freaks out there. You'll get really excited. But they don't make it. So I just linked to the Litecoin Foundation below. I will quote one interesting line from the newsletter. This issue is brought to you by TokenPay. Learn more about the Litecoin Foundation and TokenPay, or learn more about how the Litecoin Foundation and TokenPay are collaborating to bridge the world of crypto and traditional finance. Okay, yeah, you can partner with who you want to. Hey, that's the thing about, again, Litecoin Foundation isn't Litecoin, but they can partner when you are a coin like Litecoin and you got a foundation, you can have collaborations, and the market can decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think in the future, some collaborations are going to really hype up some coins. I don't know about this TokenPay thing or whatever. I've heard a lot of different things about TokenPay. I'm not going to comment, but that was something that jumped out at me when I read that newsletter, that it was sponsored by TokenPay. All right, and anyone can sponsor the newsletter, apparently. You can click on, hey, I'm sorry I can't link to the newsletter because there wasn't a web page. You could sign up for the if you really care about Litecoin, and good luck to you if you really care about it, because you really should care about Bitcoin. You can go to Litecoin. It's linked to below, the Litecoin value. All right, finally, I save this for last because this is totally drama, but this is a drama warning for later this week. Don't let this distract you too much, but it's going to be a big story later this week. So you should all prepare yourself, and you shouldn't really care about it. It's from Jameson Lopp. And again, he can do what he wants to do here. I think it's a total waste of time. A year ago, I began a new research project. The subject of this research was fake Toshi. I finished my research a while ago, but the article has been stuck in legal review by multiple teams of attorneys for over a month, expecting to publish it this week. Yeah, I'm sure you'll hear about it, people. Just giving you a little heads up on that. Don't let it distract you. Don't let it lose your Bitcoin. Just use it for entertainment purposes and move on. Again, the person it's being written about loves the attention. So I really, I guess Jameson's a smart guy. I think it wasn't the best use of his time, but hey, he can do what he wants to do. You can do what you want to do. I can do what I want to do. And I say, pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the links below. Did I say bang that bell button? Probably. Click on those squares there at the end. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll say hi to you all in the chat. Thanks a lot. Bye.